What's up, guys? Anthony here. Just wanted to talk about not so much technical analysis in regards to crypto, but more about mindset, emotion, things like that. Right now we're going through a correction. It has a lot of people freaked out. With crypto being so new, you have a lot of new investors, new money. They're coming into the scene. They probably bought a little bit too high, and now with anything that goes up, the way crypto, Bitcoin, Ethereum have all gone, it's got to come down a little bit. Things have to correct. Technicals need to cool off. And to be honest, probably a lot of the original investors, they're probably taking profits right now, knowing that so much new money is coming in at such a high price that they'll get left holding the bag. So I just want to clear up a couple of things, and this might help you sleep better at night, or might help you get through this, weather the storm, because 2018 should still be a great year for crypto, and I still think it's a sound investment. All right, so let's hop right into it. The first thing a lot of people will tell you is, don't play with money you can't afford to lose, don't invest money you can't afford to lose. That is true, but they don't really touch on why. The reason why is because when you start getting to a point where you're over leveraging yourself, you're putting in money that you kind of need to feed the kids with, you need to pay rent, you need to pay bills with. When you start dipping into money like that, it stirs up a lot of emotion. And now when you make decisions, you're not doing it based off of logic and reasoning, you're doing it based on emotion. And making decisions on emotion is never a good thing in investing or business or really anything in life. You always want to be making the most sound decisions based on the most logical, technical reasons you can. And so that is why you should not be playing with money you can't afford to lose. All the money that I used to invest, if it were to disappear tomorrow, it would suck. I would be a little upset. But I know going into any investment that there is the risk that this money might not be here, especially with crypto. It's very new. Even stock investments, whatever you're investing in, real estate, there's always a chance it can go south on you. So that is why you do not want to be playing with money that you can't afford to lose, because if you are playing with money you can afford to lose and shit hits the fan, you are probably now like 50% of these crypto investors that bought really high, and they're thinking, is it a hoax? Did I get scammed? What's going on? And they're panic selling, and they're selling at a loss. And the sad part about that is once they sell at a loss, in freak out mode, all the smart money they're buying up. This correction, it's providing a lot of opportunity for smart money to get in on things cheap, get in on Bitcoin now where it's at, where it's around 10,000, which leads me to my second point. You always want to be looking long term, okay? And so I day trade sometimes, but I'm long term holding a lot of this stuff, especially with some of these altcoins and Bitcoin especially. You just want to buy and hold those. And so when corrections happen, when your portfolio's down 30-40%, just remember why you got into it. Do you believe in the technology, blockchain? Do you believe in Bitcoin? Do you believe it's going to have lasting effects on the financial markets in the next 5-10 years? If so, why freak out about a little correction? Because to be honest with you, this is the second correction that I've been through, 2 of them in the stock market, and at the end of the day, everybody, the news media, mainstream media, social media, they're all blowing it up like, oh, crypto's dead, it's the end of the world. But guess what? Next year, this time, we probably won't really remember this, to be honest, because it's happening so fast. So corrections are just a little blip on the radar. And if you look at any chart in the stock market, after a correction, look at the next year, tremendous run-ups. So just, if you are over leveraged at the moment, just ride it out, weather the storm, don't sell at a loss. Obviously, if you really need the money, you can. I'm not a financial advisor in any way, but I would advise just hold your chips. I think everything's going to bounce back, but this is for future reference, and going forward, just play with money that you can afford to lose. Do not let emotions get involved, because once you start making decisions off emotion, you're not being logical and you're not making sound, rational decisions at that point. And then 3. Always think long term. Play the long game. Okay, you invested in crypto because you think in 5 years it's going to change the whole currency market. Okay, if so, that's your why, and remember why you got into it. So with those 3 tips, hopefully you can weather the storm a little bit better. Let your mindset cool off, and come back, and now you can make some better decisions. But just ride this thing out. If anybody does, I made a Facebook group. There's a link to it in the description, and I'm going to be going live in there every morning, giving you guys a quick rundown of the next 5 days of any particular coin. If you guys want me to do some technical analysis on 1 or 2 coins, post them, just request to join the Facebook group, post them in there, and I'll go live every morning and kind of show you, the next 5-6 days how it's looking. If you want me to go more long term than that, I can do that too. but it's very new. My channel is very new, but hopefully you guys are liking the content, and feel free to leave you guys some feedback. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.